Trump's stadium ultimatum a political play or cultural standoff? Debate over the Redskins name resurfaces as Trump ties team identity to stadium deal. In a move that has reignited a long-simmering national debate, former President Donald Trump has threatened to block a proposed deal for a new NFL stadium in Washington, D.C., unless the local team, currently known as the Commanders, reverts to its former name, the Redskins. The Commanders, previously the Washington Redskins, retired their original name in 2020 following mounting pressure over its derogatory connotations toward Native American communities. For decades, tribal organizations and civil rights groups had argued that the term Redskins was not merely outdated, but a racial slur tied to a painful history of discrimination and violence against indigenous peoples in the United States. Posting on his social media platform Truth Social, Trump declared, "If they don't revert the team name to the original Washington Redskins and get rid of the ridiculous Washington Commanders nickname, I will not cut a deal to build a stadium in Washington." The statement comes amid plans for the franchise to return to Washington after relocating to Maryland in 1997. A new stadium in D.C. is projected to open in 2030, pending local and federal agreements. Though Trump is no longer in office, his remarks tap into a unique legal and political gray zone. Washington, D.C., operates under a home rule system, giving the federal government limited oversight. Trump, who has previously suggested the federal government should take over Washington, implied he could exert influence over the stadium approval process if re-elected. The reaction has been mixed. Some fans, nostalgic for the team's legacy, support restoring the old name. However, indigenous advocacy groups, including the National Congress of American Indians and the Association for American Indian Affairs, remain firmly opposed. They argue that sports teams using Native American names and imagery perpetuate harmful stereotypes and undermine respect for indigenous culture. In contrast, a lesser-known group, the Native Americans Preservation Association, has voiced support for what it calls the respectful use of Native American themes in public life, including sports. Still, this viewpoint remains a minority within Native American advocacy circles. This latest controversy reflects broader cultural divisions in American politics, where sports, identity, and power often collide. Whether Trump's threat is symbolic or a harbinger of more direct political action remains to be seen, but one thing is clear: the debate over names, heritage, and history is far from over.